Men are ghosting society. So women are panicking. They're like, what the heck is going on? Dudes are not talking to us anymore. Dudes are not walking up to us anymore. They are literally going their own way. They are walking away. They are men walking away. And as a result, they're panicking. Women are panicking. Why are so many women panicking now? Because men are ghosting society, ghosting women, and walking away. And what implications does that mean going forward? Watch it end the video to fully have all of those questions answered and even more. Don't forget to follow us over on Rumble. Our Rumble's linked in the description of the video. And don't let them tell you that you will own nothing and be happy. Go and check out Angry's Crypto Academy to learn how to buy, sell, and trade crypto while making massive profit. That's also linked in the description of the video. Hit the like button. Turn on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Click on all. You got to click on all. And also share the video so that every man who needs to hear it can also hear it. So, and now let's begin. I think that was a pretty decent intro. I think I did a pretty decent job. So, guys, women are beginning to panic. They're beginning to panic. They're beginning to say, "What the freak?" I don't. I no. What the fuck is going on? There we go. There's the old angry for you. All right, you're happy now. You're happy now, you fuckers. You brought the old angry out. So they're like, "What the fuck is going on? Why are the guys?" Why are those jerks not walking up to us and talking to us anymore? And it's like they know they've been assholes to us for like 50 fucking years. And now we're tired of that shit, and that shit's over. So men really don't see any reason to get into relationships, to date anymore, to have children anymore. Instead, these men are going full mouse utopia, and we'll jump into that in a little bit. I have some pretty videos for you. I keep on saying like I have the videos for you, and then we do the stream, and you guys are just talking my fucking ears off to the point where I just don't even get to the videos. But we're gonna try to get to the fucking videos because still we also have a video for man reacts, and we'll see if we can get into that if you guys don't talk my fucking ear off, because you guys are all it's not, I'm being a little facetious right now, because that's what the stream is for. The stream is, it's basically your bar. It's here where you go and chill and talk shit and have fun and so forth. So again, I'm being facetious, but you guys, oh my gosh, there's so much interaction that ends up happening, and we're having such a good time, and then I don't even realize, fuck, it's been an hour and we haven't even watched one fucking video. And I don't think you guys even give a shit because you just want to hear me fucking rant, you motherfuckers. But what's new in this world? So you've got these women dropping these videos and they're saying things that are interesting. For example, they're saying that even with guys who do, like, they are connecting with on dating apps, they're not getting dates anymore. Like, all of these women are like, the best they'll get is like this guy like messaging them once or twice, and then he never follows up. He never asks them on a date. Like, even the like, I've had these terrible sims saying things on my comment in my comments like, I love women. Like, you love women. You, in other words, you just love them for existing, not because of anything specific. But yeah, I'm done with dating too, man. So basically, I want to spend my money on myself. So yeah, I mean, in a way, like, we're winning, but on the other way, the Sims will always be Sims. They're never going to change. But they don't. They're tired of suffering. They want to have fun too. They want to play PlayStation. They don't want to lose PlayStation. They want to, they want to game. They're tired of being in the streets. So even though they'll never change, they'll never actually reform. Either their options are basically this: they can go overseas and find themselves a Filipino bar girl to simp for, and make a wife, make an honest woman out of her, or they can just stay home, jerk off, play video games, and live a relatively happier life. And I think it's the latter that they're choosing. And women are panicking because they're like, what the heck is going on? Men are no longer talking to us. They're no longer even glancing in our direction. And it's like, ladies, you played yourself. Kevin Samuels warned y'all for, like, I don't know how long, but it was a good minute. It wasn't a short minute. It was a good minute. He warned y'all for a good minute that winter was coming, and then winter got here, and now you're crying. Like, yeah, I mean, like, I agree with CO84. Shout out to CO84 in the comments. Winter has arrived. It's no wife happy life. No wife happy life. Uh, Black 319 says, I listen to Angry so much, I start to think he's AI until he breaks out freestyle rant cursing. There you go. There you go. There is no AI on this channel. I would not lie to you guys. There is no AI. Okay, it's just lovable angry. Lovable, your friendly neighborhood angry guy just spitting facts. Yeah. That's all. That's all. Nothing to see else to see here. Anyway, so, anyway, the women are pissed off because they're like looking at the situation and they're going, "What the fuck is going on? These guys are not simping for us anymore. They're not buying food for us anymore. They won't go on dates with us anymore." Guys, most women are brokies. Most women are absolute brokies. Like they don't have money. They don't have money. They can't survive without men. They go out to eat. Like women spend decades living off men, and not just dudes who are simps, but men who are just honestly trying to like establish a relationship. Because just because you're trying to have a relationship doesn't make you a simp. I mean, we were all once simps because we didn't know, but there are men who are just like dedicated to that life. They're about that. They're about that life. Just like they say, pimping ain't easy, simping ain't easy. Like that's how these motherfuckers live their lives. That's their game right there. There's a thing called a simp game. Like there's a pimp game, there's a simp game. All right. These are low value men who decided that this is how they're gonna get by. This is how they survive. But even these dudes are tired of the shit and running away. And most women are broke. Most women, they live life on easy mode. It's something like Myron from Fresh and Fit has talked about. At 18, she gets a credit card. She basically becomes a millionaire and she can charge things for the next 1 to 2 decades on that card. Although, depending on how things work out for her, her actual time frame is really around 10 years. And after 10 years, it starts to get harder. The credit limit starts to go down. It starts to get declined sometimes. And by the time she's 40 years old, it's not happening anymore. In a lot of places, it's worse than that. Like go over to China or Japan, like they call them like in China they call them leftover women. Like if you're a 28-year-old woman and you haven't had kids yet, you're a leftover woman. In China and in Japan, they call them something like Christmas fruitcake ladies, something like that. They call them Christmas fruitcakes. Basically, no one likes Christmas fruitcakes, and you're like a Christmas fruitcake. Like, damn, bro. The Japanese are very, very eloquent when in their shaming, but it's just pretty unbelievable. I'm very surprised at how these things have turned out. Like women basically they lived life on easy mode and they thought the bullshit would last forever. I mean, they did a research study where they found that 1/3 of women who go on dates have no romantic interest at all in the men that they're dating and they're just going out to eat. And they're known as foodies. But, those are just the ones that were honest when polled because keep in mind those are the ones that have no romantic interest at all. That means that there's a lot of these other women who they go on the date and they're like, maybe I could do something with this guy, but yeah, I'm not really that much into him. But a lot of women who go on these dates, they have no interest at all. And like, you see these women who go to the bar and they used to boast about this online. Like they're like, hey, what's up? Like shout out to all my girlies who go to the club with not a dollar in their pocket. Like they used to boast about this. They still try to boast about it. Like they go out to the club, they go out to the bars with no money at all, and then they sit around and they wait there. It's sad. It's sad. They wait there waiting for a man to buy them a drink, like literally spending hours waiting for a man to buy them a drink, and they have no money in their pockets. And it's a dangerous lifestyle. Like they go out and they don't even have money to Uber home. Like, there was this one where this girl was like, she was out with this guy, he bought her dinner, and then she got into the Uber with him, and she was like, she was like, are you gonna like have the Uber like take me home? And he basically was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. And it was like a Wall Street investor, and he basically realized he was just came to the conclusion he's not gonna waste any more money on this chick. And she got out of the Uber and said that she was like, men like him get like really give me the icks. And I'm thinking to myself, sweetie, he paid for your meal. He took you out, paid for your meal, and now you expect him to pay for your Uber home. And she was literally walking home. I don't know where she was. I don't think it was New York City. Maybe it was Boston. It was the city somewhere. And she was walking home downtown late at night. And the reason why is because she could not afford a $15 Uber. Because she said it like the Uber to her place was like $15, and the guy was like, he's not spending that. So if you have to get out and and not call an Uber for yourself, if you cannot afford a $15 Uber and you're walking around late at night at like 1 a.m., you know, I don't know if it was 1 a.m., but it was late. It was late. If you're walking around, as a single young woman at that time, because you cannot afford a $15 Uber, that just and it's not that she's so cheap. Get trust me, women do not want to do any of these things. All right, they're not gonna. Oh, I just she doesn't want to spend her money. She cannot afford $15. Okay, a lot of these women they're at the clubs, at the bars, and they are just waiting. They're spending hours waiting for to find a guy who will take them to like McDonald's or KFC to buy them food and then like and pretend like for hours, like spend like 5 hours waiting at the bar to find a guy who'll buy them drinks and food. And then once they go to McDonald's, like for like a $20 order, then they're like, oh yeah, I'm not really feeling you. And then they ditch the guy. But they spent all of that time, 5 hours of their lives, just for like $1.50 an hour. Like those are wage slave labor. Wage those are uh, wage slave earnings, like $1.50 an hour. Like they couldn't like they spent so much time trying to get this guy, waiting for a guy to buy them food and like talking to him and all of this just for because they're so broke. They're so broke. Women don't have the same money management skills that men do because they spend everything and they're not as focused as we are. They don't create multiple streams of income and uh, we're basically we're minimalist by nature while women are not. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, it's just a crazy it's crazy what we're seeing out there. It really is fucking crazy. And it's so crazy because like you have these guys who are just done with dating, done with relationships, like they just don't give a fuck anymore. And they just want to live their best life, play games like right now, my big focus is to get myself a couple of things, a couple of additional things. For example, like I want to pick up a PlayStation. I need to pick up a PlayStation 3 and a PlayStation 4 so that I can mod the PlayStation 4 and also start stocking up on some PlayStation. So I can mod the PlayStation 3 and start stocking up on some PlayStation 4 physical games because it's going to be hell on earth next year. I am so glad that I made the hard decision to spend like $4,000 to begin building my gaming PC. My gaming PC is really a content creator PC. The main focus is so that I can begin moving over to Linux. I want to pick up a brand new laptop as well, but I didn't. I had no idea that it's so hard to find a laptop that has both a Ryzen has both an AMD CPU and AMD GPU because Linux basically works best with AMD. So it's like, what the fuck? I was shot like yeah, and the video basically has it on lock when it comes to that. But I'm just gonna keep on looking for the best alternatives I can get because I really want to get out of the ecosystem and but it's gonna be a nightmare next year. Like you've got like the billionaires building their bunkers. I mean, everything it's good. Scarcity is scarcity. Evidently, it's like evidently you're not going to be able to get like almost any GPU next year because the AI companies are buying them up. So forget about trying to get a like 5090, 5080, or even 5060s. Forget the evidently the only GPUs that are going to be there because especially because of the VRAM crisis are going to be like the 5060 Ti 8 gigabyte, and it's gonna cost like 400, like $500 for an 8 gigabyte graphics card, and then the 50s, and then the 5070, which has 12 gigabytes of VRAM, and that's probably gonna be like $700 to $800. But on the bright side, at least you'll still have that as an option. But even then, it's gonna suck because there's gonna be so many people that are gonna have to like settle for just like a lot less VRAM. A lot less RAM, a lot less VRAM and a lot less RAM. But I mean, if you actually want to do PC gaming, the 5070 will still be an option. It'll cost you a lot more, like $300 more than it would usually cost. And everyone's going to be going to for like AM4 builds, you know, or DDR4 builds because like the DDR5 RAM is just too expensive, but you can still get some like you can still get like 32 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM for like 150 bucks, and that's relatively realistic. Are like $300 for like 64 gigabytes. So most people are just building a gaming PC. 32 gigabytes of RAM is sufficient, and you can still pair that with like a decent CPU, decent AM CPU, AMD CPU or Intel CPU, and from that supports DDR4, and you just have to do a DDR4 build until things hopefully improve. But yeah, we're basically going backwards in terms of technology, but that's just kind of where things are. For me, thank God, I made sure I got my 9950X 3D. I got my 9070. I'm not boasting. I'm just saying, like, grateful. I got my 9070 XD because I was like, that's a GPU because I was like, yeah, shit is gonna hit the fan. I got my 64 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM. It's 5200 megahertz, but I don't even give a fuck. It's now I paid like $400 for it, a little under, and now it's almost $800 at Best Buy. Like, fuck this shit, but I have no regrets. I basically had to take on. I basically had to. I had to do what I had to do because I basically saw the writing on the wall, and now I'm gonna be picking up. Like I said, it's like probably next week, like early next week, like Monday of next week. I'll probably be picking up a PlayStation 4, two SATA SSDs for both of them because I'm gonna mod the PS3 and start just picking up like bunch of physical RPG games. I got to pick up physical games, both physical games for the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4, and because they're cheap, budget like maybe like $200-300 worth of games, and physical games, and then like I'm just gonna mod the PlayStation 3 and then like start adding whatever games I can to it. And I'm not playing games because I know it's gonna be hell next year, so I'm like stocking up. I'm basically like I'm like the what is it like the ants and the grasshopper? Like I see winter coming. Winter is here. We're in the deep despairs of winter. But people just like modern women don't even realize it. Like they can feel how cold it is outside, but they cannot accept that men are no longer chasing them. Like men have basically woken up. Like gynocentrism is dying. And women cannot accept it. They believed they were fed this lie that their presence was enough and all they had to do was be pretty and wear makeup. And they didn't understand they needed to create value because they believe that they are the prize. And they don't have, and they're not, they don't know how to take care of a man. They don't know how to support a man. They don't know how to be kind to a man. They don't know any of this shit. So these women, they still think that they're in charge. Still think that they're in charge, that they have power because of this, because of how they look, and because of they don't understand. It's done. Like gynocentrism is dying right now, and they're basically just like even like these corporations, these companies, they're like pandering to the male gaze again while still trying to like show like we still have strong women in positions. Guys, they're trying to portray women as still being in positions of power, but the reality is that in actual life, 86% of companies are no longer hiring female CEOs because they were DEI hires. 86%. Millions of women are now rapidly being laid off, more so than men, from various industries because they got those jobs over the last 5 to 10 years as a result of DEI. And now they're the first ones on the chopping block because they're the lowest performers in these companies. So they basically got these jobs because these companies wanted those, as Vara Dark says, that those sweet, sweet, sweet ESG dollars. And now that money is run out and these companies have to show increased profits, the first thing that they're going to do is get rid of employees. And which employees are they going to get rid of? They're going to get rid of all of the DEI hires. Like it's hilarious. It's freaking hilarious. And these women, because they spent like 5 to 10 years in jobs where they did not really they had no merit, they didn't get them based on merit, and they don't have the proper skill sets to get another job somewhere else. They're basically screwed, and it's not like they can go retrain for another industry because many of them are too old now. You have a lot of these women who are now 40 years old or older, or in their late 30s or 40s, and in this bad economy, what are they going to do? Go back to school and take on another $100,000 or $200,000 in student loan debt? And I don't even know if Trump's going to even allow something like that. Guys, they're between a rock and a hard place. And what, they're going to do this while being homeless because no one can pay rent? Like, guys, we're like 2026 is going to be hell. It's going to be hell. Like right now, I'm like also trying to get myself like set up with this whole mesh network thing. Like there's a like Meshify or something like that. Meshtastic. I think that's the name of it. Meshtastic, where you can collect to a local. It's a protocol that lets you connect a radio device to to a decentralized mesh network for communication purposes. I think you can like maybe even like send messages over it and stuff like that. It's workable. It's not perfect, but I'm like I've been learning my ass off. It's just I'm just tired. I'm just tired. It's like I don't really have time to do anything. Like even today, I was like, I just kind of want to take the day off. I made 4 videos today. I usually aim for 5, but I did 4. I was just too tired. And you know what's crazy? I woke up a bit later today. I woke up a bit later. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna get all of these videos done. And I ended up still getting it done. And then after getting the video done, the last video done, because I was like, yes, it wasn't going to be 5 videos today. It was going to be 4. I then it was like, I'm going to do the stream for you guys. So I jumped on this. So I went, took a shit, took a shower, and then also had dinner. And then after all of that, I set up the stream, and it's like I'm eating dinner while I'm finishing up the 4th video, and then as soon as I finish the 4th video, as the 4th video finishes rendering, I upload it. And I'm doing other things while it's uploading, and then boom, and then I set up the stream. And to set up the stream for you guys, it takes quite a bit of work to set up these streams, because I have to basically I have to set myself up in Rumble Studio, StreamYard, and also use YouTube Studio. And I have to have like separate windows for YouTube Studio, for YouTube and Rumble, in addition to Rumble Studio and YouTube Studio and StreamYard. And those are actually, so that is 5 different tabs that I have to have open right now. I've closed everything else. And then on top of that, I have to have everything else set up in the background, like the videos I'm going to be showing you guys, which I never fucking get around to. Oh my gosh! But part of me is like, yeah, let me see if I can start this whole streaming thing back up for you guys, because you seem to like it. But it's just exhausting. Oh, Ashy Negro. It's not the actual Negro. It's K, not N. It's K. It's K. It's okay. It's okay. There's nothing bad about that. All right. Let me see here. What the fuck? Oh, I thought this was like, did I so someone hack me? Max says, just finished my new Ryzen 9 9950X3D with 90. Oh shit! Running Catchy OS. The damn DDR5 cost as much as the damn processor. Oh, bro, you're doing a similar build to me. Yeah, bro, the fucking RAM, and mine's only 5200. 5200 for $400 for 52 megahertz for 64 gigabytes of 52 megahertz RAM. What kind of fuckery is that? But that's fucking awesome, bro. You went with an X3D. I hope you're gonna be using that for content creation and not just gaming. Because if you're just doing gaming, then a cheaper 9800 X3D would be fine, would have been better. But then again, I mean, if you want the flexibility to do content creation, even with a 9800 X3D, content creation will be pretty good. But 9950 X3D. So I'm assuming, I don't know, like maybe you're into engineering, because the reason why I went with the 9950 X3D is like double the cores, double the threads, I think. So double the cores, double the threads. So I mean, for the kind of content that I created, especially on Linux, I thought I was planning to run Mint. I was planning to run Mint, but I'm going to check out Cashy now. I basically, let me see here, and yeah, congrats, man. Just congrats on getting the build. Congrats. Like, I've been kind of dragging my foot. I need a UPS. I gotta get the UPS. I'm not gonna fuck my build up without a UPS. Did you get a UPS? UPS is uninterruptible power supply. But that's so sick that you actually went with the same build as me, same CPU and GPU as me. How much RAM did you get, bro? I'm so happy for you, Mac Macabrelusion. I'm so happy for you that you ended up getting a build together and the same build as me. I like that, man. I like that. Uh, Ashley says, I've been ripping ISOs to an external for my PS3 lately. That's sick, bro. That is so fucking sick. That's really what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to like have everything set up. I need to set up a NAS also. A NAS is basically you're setting up a cloud server in your home. It's a pretty straightforward thing. It's basically, you don't have to go and set up an actual server, but it's essentially a cloud server. But it could cost like $1,000 for the actual device itself, and then the hard drives that go in it. Oh my god! I really do need to get that done because with digital ID and everything and all the restrictions, I don't want these people having access to my emails anymore. I want to download all my fucking emails from the last, 20 fucking years and then wipe Gmail clean. Like they can go fuck themselves. Ashy says, you can't go over a two. Oh, thanks for sharing that with me. You can't go over a 2 terabyte hard drive with PS3. Uh, WD Black is the shit. You can pick you can pick them up cheap on eBay. All right. Oh, thanks for sharing that. I'm gonna just take a screen cap of that. Went ahead and grab that. Let's see here. Just keep going. rounded rounded up. Do you want to round it up? CO 84 says payment terminals are going to start asking if you want to donate $1 or round up balances for a lonely cat lady charity. Oh my god, guys, these ladies don't know. They don't seem to they live such long lives of privilege that they don't understand that winter is here. Winter is here, bro. Like the Vikings are coming back and they're not playing games, man. Like they're tearing shit down, bro. Like they're not fucking around, bro. Oh my gosh. What it actually says. He says, make sure you get a Slim CE 25XX so you can run CFW, install Iris Man and Webman mod. Mr. Mario has a step. Thank you so much for this information. We save that. Holy shit. Gotta save all of this shit. Gotta save all of that information. Oh gosh. Monkey Magic. He says, "I've been meaning to switch to Linux for a while. Windows sucks. Yeah, it's trash. It's ass. It's ass, bro. The last of the X says, forget winter. The ice age has arrived. 100%, bro. 100%. Like I said, like this is like I said when it comes to AI bubble, it's not a bubble, it's a freaking black hole. Something I saw someone say, it's a fucking black hole. And I agree. Kevin Samuels would say, ladies, winter is coming. It's like winter has arrived, bro. You're right. It's not winter, it's a fucking ice age. It's a new ice age. These women don't understand just how cold it's going to be. Like it's like what happened to the Titanic. When the Titanic went down, guys, there were actually more women on the lifeboats than children. This time, it's not gonna. It's every man for himself, bro. Women don't understand what is coming. It's every man for himself. There's no, women and children first. None of that. Every man for himself. A lot of guys, like I'm telling y'all, it's over. It's over. Men are so disillusioned that they're not even like, please, like, gentlemen, please wait while we load the, please wait. No, dudes are not gonna wait. Dudes are gonna push their way onto the lifeboats. Like men have no trust. You think I would be waiting? Hell no. Hell no, bro. I'm pushing my way. I'm pushing everyone out of my way. Pushing everyone out of my way. I'm getting on one of those lifeboats. Hell, I'll take one for myself and sail away, or a couple of dudes, like, and we're good. Like, all right, guys, it's gonna be crazy out there. Men are not playing games this time. Oh my gosh, men are not playing games. I'm telling you, bro. None are not fucking around. Theo says, I got a nice Christmas bonus. I'm fixing up my computer setup. Either way, I'll keep my Dell laptop running Linux. Nice. He says, sink or swim, ladies. Oh gosh. Ashley says, I don't know how we can chat outside of here or the clubhouse, but I can help you with the PlayStation 3 stuff. I just did it and I'm in the buying/copying stage. I almost filled my external. Oh, I appreciate that. There's an easy way to reach me. It's called email. You can send me an email, dude. My email address is where the hell is it? It's right on my homepage. And if you go to my homepage and you click on more, and then you scroll down, you'll see a thing that says more info, and it'll say view email address, and you can click on that and you can send me an email. That's only Ashy Negro. That's only Ashy. The rest of you, I don't want to hear from you unless you. No, I'm just being real. Like Ashy, that's how you can reach out to me. Okay. The rest of you, I know you love angry, and you can leave a comment telling me how much you love me. It's just like it's like I've had it's like all the emails. Oh, the emails. I took my email off for a long time because I just didn't want people bothering me, and then like business related stuff happened and I had to put it back. So it's there, and I just basically revealed that it's there on stream again. Don't abuse it. You know, it's there for Ashy so that he can help me with this emulation shit because I didn't realize it was so intensive. I'll figure it out myself, but it'd be good if you could shoot me an email, bro. But the rest of you, strictly the comments. You can express your undying love and affection in the comments. We don't need to connect via email. Oh God. Let me see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Hmm. Ashley says next one will be P through Z and PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, and PSP games. That's sick. Monkey says going through my junk mail is like full-time job. It's so true, bro. Oh gosh, I don't even really check my junk mail like that, and I should because sometimes there's like important things in there, important shit that you have to see, but you don't really want to deal with. Let me see more comments here. More comments, huh? Let me jump over here. Let's see here. Don't call since I'm writing you about a business. Oh God, no. I'm writing you about a business opportunity right now. Y'all, the Nigerian prince strikes again. The Nigerian prince strikes again. He has to tell me about his rich uncle that has an account filled with millions, and this is an amazing opportunity for all of us to get rich. Yeah, it's some fuckery, bro. It's some fuckery. Oh my gosh. This is why you have to have like spam protectors and VPNs, and I don't like McAfee, but you gotta have some protection from these Nigerian princes, bro. The Nigerian princes strike again. Business opportunity. I tell you, the Nigerians, those are some hardworking fucking people, man. Like if they would just do things like if you can go to such great lengths to scam people. I mean, they set up the call centers and they put in the work, and those are really what they were writing those emails before AI. And yes, a lot of them were pre-written, but I mean that's good English, man. That's real. Like I give that like if they would just take that same energy and use it to do right, they would do so well in this world. But I guess some people just have something different inside of them, man. Monkey says Monkey says, if you send me one BTC, I'll send you two. I'll send you two. Jesus Christ. Please, guys, do not email me. Do not email me. I poor angry. Like poor I'll take the email address down again, but I feel like some people just go there and save it. Please don't email me. Please don't email me. All right. Don't email me. Not that I don't love you, it's just that I don't need to hear from you like that. Oh my gosh. I think I've got the Mouse Utopia video. I downloaded a couple of them. Let me see if I can grab one for you.
Tribalism, asexuality, and violence. A society that had collapsed. What's going on here? In 1972, John B. Calhoun detailed the specifications of a utopia designed for mice, built in the laboratory. Every aspect of Universe 25, as this particular model was called, was designed to cater for the well-being of its rodent residents, increase their lifespan, and allow them to mate. There was abundant food, water, and nesting material. The universe was cleaned regularly. The There were no predators, the temperature stable. Paradise. Or maybe not. 4 pairs of disease-free mice selected from the National Institute of Health's elite breeding colony moved in on day 1. It took months for the rodents to familiarize themselves with their new world. Then they started to reproduce, and the population increased exponentially, doubling every 55 days. Those were the good times in paradise. Past day 315, more than 600 mice now lived in Universe 25, rubbing shoulders on their way up and down the stairwells to eat, drink, and sleep. Population growth slowed. Young ones found themselves born into a world with far more mice than meaningful social roles. Males faced a lot of competitors to defend their territory against. Many found that so stressful they gave up. Normal discourse within the community broke down, and with it the ability of mice to form social bonds. Lone females retreated to isolated nesting boxes on penthouse levels. Other males, a group Calhoun termed the beautiful ones, never sought sex and never fought. They just ate, slept, and groomed, wrapped in narcissistic introspection. Elsewhere, cannibalism, asexuality, and violence became endemic. Mouse society had collapsed. On day 560, the population peaked at 2,200 mice. A few mice survived past weaning until day 600, after which there were few pregnancies and no surviving young. As the population had stopped regenerating itself, its path to extinction was clear. The mice had lost the capacity to rebuild their numbers. Many that could still conceive, such as the beautiful ones and their secluded singleton female counterparts, had lost the social ability to do so. On day 920 was the last conception. The last mouse died on May 23, 1973, 4 years and 10 months after colonization. Calhoun later said that the creatures had died 2 deaths. The first was that of their spirit and their society. The second death was that of their physical body. It was not the first time the ethologist had built a world for rodents. Calhoun had been creating utopian environments for rats and mice since the 1940s, with consistent results. Overpopulation leads to explosive violence and hypersexual activity, followed by asexuality, self-destruction, and extinction. In his widely cited paper, Population Density and Social Pathology, Calhoun concluded, no matter how sophisticated we are, once the number of individuals capable of filling social roles greatly exceeds the number of such roles, only violence and disruption can follow. He then referred to a phenomenon he called behavioral sync. Behavioral sync is our desire to be in the presence of others, to be conditioned to seek to be near others, and to be drawn to the crowd, in spite of the conflicts that this can generate. Drawing from Calhoun's popular research, social scientists started to call for restrictions on reproduction as the only possible response to the world's rising population. Calhoun himself was more optimistic about our future. He argued, as our physical space declines, we are forced to extend a conceptual space, our network of ideas and technologies. Later in his career, he turned to possible solutions and began to build creative universes that minimize the ill effects of overcrowding. What are your thoughts? Is overcrowding a danger for mankind, or does it only affect rodents? And if so, what can save the human psyche? Avoiding eye contact in crowded places is one strategy, but is that enough? To read more about Universe
Universe 25, a horrifying mouse utopia experiment that shocked scientists by its disastrous outcome, is one of the most interesting experiments I've ever read. And here's what we can learn from it. In 1968, American scientist John Callan created an environment for mice that had everything: unlimited food, clean water, the perfect climate, and hundreds of nests. In theory, this utopia could support nearly 4,000 mice. To start, Callan just placed 8 mice. And just like Noah's Ark, 4 males and 4 females would go on to populate this utopia. At first, everything looked perfect. The mice bred rapidly, their numbers doubling every 2 months. By day 315, the population reached 600 mice. Eventually, it peaked at 2,200 mice, still far below the maximum capacity. But then, the nightmare began. Despite endless resources, the population began to collapse. Callan noticed disturbing behavior. Some males became withdrawn, spending their days grooming themselves obsessively and refusing to fight or mate. He called them the influencers. Just kidding, the actual term he used was the beautiful ones. There were also dominant males that guarded their own harem and prevented the weaker ones from accessing it. These weaker mice would hang out with the females, but not to mate with them. Interestingly enough, these weaker mice would instead attempt to mate with the dominant males. What? That's so interesting, right? But then, the females also started to abandon and even kill their young. Violence and hypersexuality spread, with mice attacking each other at random. Eventually, reproduction ceased entirely. And by the experiment's 5th year, every last mouse was dead. But the chilling part is, the environment never failed them. There was always ample food, water, and shelter. What failed was society itself. Callan coined the term behavioral sink to describe this collapse. A downward spiral caused not by scarcity, but by the loss of meaningful roles within a community. But why does this matter? Perhaps Universe 25 wasn't just about mice, but a mirror held up to humanity. Perhaps material abundance alone isn't enough for a thriving society. Humans and other animals need social purpose, community, and skills for social interaction to prevent the collapse of civilization. And perhaps we too are living in our own Universe 25. However, at the end of the day, they are still just mice, and humans are far more complex with our culture, technology, and self-awareness giving us resilience. But the experiment does remain as a haunting reminder that without struggle, connection, and meaning, even paradise can become a prison.
Yeah, so I mean, if you look at modern society and right now, we're on a channel called Men Walking Away, and this is literally a bunch of dudes who've walked away from society to stay home, chill, relax, and avoid, things that relationships and people that make them miserable. I can't really say we're going far to we're not heading in that direction. I mean, we have a lot of we have herbivore men developing in Western society right now, men who are not interested in physical intimacy at all, like basically grass eater men. And this is a phenomenon that women cannot stop. Japan has been dealing with the herbivore men for like 20 years right now. Herbivore men are basically men who have no interest in they have no interest in physical intimacy. They're called grass eaters, and Japanese women endlessly shame them, which is foolish. They have no desire for intimacy. None. And there's a lot of men who are like this right now where they have no desire for intimacy with a woman. Now, my guess is with the herbivore men, they probably still they're probably still watching anime and spanking to it, watching hentai and spanking to it, but they have no desire for a physical biological woman to be in a relationship with her, to be physically intimate with her, because their brains are now have reached a point where it's like their brains are becoming wired in a way where, yeah, it's pattern recognition. Why would I get into a relationship with someone who does not like me and I have no desire for? Like, I'm telling you right now, like, male desire is dying. Male desire for women, and we can see it happen right now, is rapidly dying. Like the era of gynocentrism is coming to an end. Gynocentrism is dying, and what it's being replaced by are men who are walking away, men who are losing interest in society, interest in relationships. And I've said this countless times: a man who is not fighting for family or our country, for our love of country, the only thing he will fight for is his peace. There's so many men, like, there's this notion like, well, you can punish these men, make everything a privilege. Want to play video games, they become a privilege. Want to do this, it's a privilege. Yeah, these men basically will just give everything up. Give a man food to eat, two hots and a cot, a little bit of entertainment, and he's good. There's so many of you good for nothings who basically let me know that you're not gaming, you're not doing shit. You're just basically laying around the house all day and relaxing. And I don't know how the fuck is this possible, but a lot of men are like this, where women don't understand. Men are really simple. When like these fast cars and all, and like the clothes and all that other shit, men aren't doing that for themselves. They're not doing it for other men. They're doing that to show status and for women. But when it comes down to it, most men are simple. Most men would rather just walk around in a pair of flip flops, a pair of flip flops and polo, polo pants, polo or jeans or whatever, and just relax and just chill and have a very simple life. And most guys don't even want to drive those like $100,000 cars. They want to drive, they want to drive the car from the '70s and cars from the '70s and '80s or even '60s. They want to drive that old shit. That's what most men are into. Like most men don't want expensive shit. There's so many dudes out there right now that are still dreaming about like a Ford Explorer 2000, like made in 2000. You're like 2000. They're like, listen, man, it had anti-lock brakes, heated seats. It had good fuel mileage. I don't give a fuck when anyone says the fuel mileage was good on that vehicle, and it could haul a ton of shit. That's the fucking car that these men are dreaming about. Not a Lexus, not a Lamborghini, but a fucking Ford Explorer from 2001. Women know nothing about men. We are fucking simple. And when men stop desiring women, they realize, once they're able to control their lust for just a moment, they realize just how boring most relationships are with these individuals, and how there's really nothing to gain and everything to lose, because men are now comparing notes and from experiences and pattern recognition. Guys are like, yeah, this is just not it, man. This is not it. For those of you wondering what game you're watching, it's actually Sonic Forces. That's Sonic Forces. That's the game that's playing right there right now. Sonic Forces. We have a video from Men React. Men React. Let's put that on.
To have for my single girlies, because I experienced this as well when I was single. Why do men get on the dating apps, message you, set up a date, set up a time, set up a location, and then ghost? Like, I understand men and women, for that matter, use the dating apps for a form of validation, right? And so they pen pal and get validation that they're hot, they've still got it, they're still with it, what have you. But to go through the actual steps of picking a date and a time that works for both parties and a location, and then ghost, why? If you want validation, just keep texting and pen paling until someone gets bored, or move on to the.
Women have been doing this to men for decades, and now they're getting a taste of their own medicine, and they don't like it at all. And they're like, why are men doing this? So women who basically have they guys set up the dates, everything, and then suddenly it's radio silence. And most guys have had this happen to them, and they can't say anything about it. And then women, on the other hand, they're having this happen to them now, and they're like, why would you do this? Like, you go through all the trouble, talk like the pot calling the kettle black. Like, the hypocrisy here is so fucking insane. And the irony is, these women are older now, so they're older, and you can sense desperation. They're desperate for these dates because a lot of them, they're not going to be able to get access to food. Like, they need it's a foodie call. It's a foodie call. It's a combination of foodie, and they need the food. They need the guy to provide for them. They need the beta male, and the men are no longer showing up. They're like, yeah, I'd rather stay home. Use my hand to have basically use my hand for a good time. Play video games, have some KFC or Raging Canes or whatever the fuck whatever the hell else I want. And wow, look at that! All I spent was $50. All I spent was a 50. So think about this carefully. This is so fucked up. This is so fucked up, especially with the Steam machine coming. A guy can basically say, you know what? I'm just gonna stay home instead of going on this date. I'm gonna order out. So you know what? I'm gonna order out. Let's order some Chinese. All right. Let's say the Chinese is like $30. Let's say it's $30 for the Chinese. You have Chinese, and you have Chinese, a decent amount of Chinese, right? And you have drinks at home, so you've got your food, and then you can watch some Netflix, or you can play some games. So now you're surrounded. So you have video games, you have Netflix, or Crunchyroll. You're in your PJs and you're warm. You feel good. It feels nice, doesn't it? And you're drinking, and you've got some beer. The beer is so tasty and it's so fucking cold and refreshing. And you're like, oh my gosh, this is so awesome. And then you're like, you're like, oh my goodness, I really, I really feel like I kind of want to, I want a nut. So you go and you take care of it yourself, and you rub one out real quick, and you got it done in like 1 to 2 minutes because you've got skills like that. I mean, women basically say that if you're a minute man and that's a bad thing, but in reality, if you're a minute man and you can get it off within about a minute, now you can return to the rest of your life. How amazing is that? So you go and you rub one out, and now you're like, you don't even have that bothering you anymore, and you're relaxed and you're comfortable, and you've got your blankie and you're on the couch and you're watching anime, and you're drinking beer and you're eating chicken and chips, and oh my gosh, life is so fucking good. Why the hell would I even leave? Why would I have gone out with this person? And she's basically, there crying to herself because there's no food in her apartment. They turned off the heat. The electricity is about to go next, and she's cursing your name because you were supposed to be the one that was going to like provide her meal for that day or for that week, because she was going to order a bunch of shit so that she could bring food home, because that's what a lot of girls do. And now you fucked her over, so now she's not going to eat for that week because she was really, really depending on that date. That's the reality women are in now, man. They've been scamming us for ages, and now men caught on, and the roosters have come home to crow, and and it's like they're kind of fucked. They're kind of fucked when it comes down to it. At least for that. Let's see. Monkey says around 40, all I started hearing about was my piece, especially after it worked out with my crypto investments. That's awesome, bro. Gunn says, I drive a 1993 Ford F1 3-speed transmission. There you go. That's what I'm telling you. Told you guys, those are the kinds of cars that men want to drive. Men don't want this new shit. They want that old they want that old shit. They want that old, just like I was just gonna make a joke about black guys in purple drink, but it's all love. Oh my gosh, I just googled 1993 Ford F150. Shit, that's a pretty car. Holy fuck. Holy fuck, that's a beauty. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. That's a pretty girl right there. Holy shit. I Guys, I'll try to I don't know if I can get a picture up for you of what the Ford F150 looks like. For those of you that don't know, but it's a beautiful car. Oh shit. Like I'm like blown away. Like that's the Ford F150 right there. That's the Ford F150. That's a beautiful car. Oh my gosh. That's the shit right there that men want. Women don't know anything about us. Jesus. Gas and Jesus, that's a pretty fucking car. This is so much prettier than the garbage that we have right now. Fuck electric vehicles, by the way. That's a beauty, man. Jeez, you're a lucky motherfucker. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like most men don't even want this new shit. They want that old stuff. Just like the black kid that when he goes to the house, like to his white friend's house, and they're like OJ. There's like no. I want that purple stuff back. I'm trying to reference Dave Chappelle, just like he wants that purple stuff. Most guys want the old car. They want the Ford F-150 from 1993. They don't want the Tesla, the all electric vehicle, and all that other bullshit. We're simple. We're men. We're just simple men. I'm trying to quote side scrollers. They're like because there's this intro where we're just men. We're just simple men. Oh my gosh, where do you get this kind of fucking entertainment? By the way, guys, if you're enjoying, don't forget to drop. You can buy me a Red Bull by using the link in the description of the video. There's a buy me a Red Bull, buy me a fucking Red Bull. I should have asked for the Red Bull earlier, but I was having too much fun. I was having too much of a good time to remind you guys to buy me a fucking Red Bull. I have the energy to keep talking my shit Because I talk shit. I talk quite a bit of shit. That's like I've got the gift. I was once told I had the gift for gab, and that's it is a fucking gift where you can just keep talking shit endlessly, and people want to listen. And listen to me. People just love. They love genuine shit. All right, you don't have to be a genius. It just have to sound genuine, and people can tell when you're bullshitting them. Like I'm just talking from the soul right now. I'm just talking a ton of shit right now, but it comes from my soul, and you like that so much. All right, versus like this monotone bullshit where some fucker is just trying to indoctrinate you so they can sell shit to you and control you. It's a whole different thing. That's a whole different thing. That's a heightened layer of fuckery. But like I said, it's like it's your bar where you go to just hang out and everyone knows your name. Or honestly, with men, no one really knows your name. Like the whole bar, everyone knows your name. Let's be real. Let's be real. At most bars, like you can go to a bar for like 20 years, and all the guys at the bar don't even know each other. Like they they don't know each other's names. Like they've even hung out outside of the bar, some of them, and they still don't know each other's names. And they've been together for like 20 fucking years and they don't know each other's names. Like that's the reality of men. Men can hang out, like really hang out. Like this guy drove me to the fucking like, oh yeah, this guy drove me to the airport. Really? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I don't even know his name. What the fuck? How long have you known each other? 15 years? That's just how men are. That's just how men are. You know, women have tried to suck all the joys out of manhood because they don't like us, because they can't stand to see us happy at all. They don't even like seeing us sleep. Gosh, some of these comments from you guys, I'm gonna put them on the screen, but you guys are so fucking mean. You guys are so mean. Like I can't like read that on here. Like shit. The censors will kick in. I can't say that here. Ugh. Gun says, yeah, yeah, I work, come home, relax, walk my pup, and got peace. That's pretty much it. No one wants to get mixed up in this bullshit. Any CO says 10 City is coming. TTC Tyrone 10 City, where Tyrone will be the king of 10 City. CO says my 2009 Toyota Tacoma is going strong at 204,000 miles. That's so sick. 2009 Toyota Tacoma. Like that's what men are looking for. Men don't want this new shit. They want that old stuff. They want that old shit. Ah, that's a nice car. Guys, I'm telling you, they just don't make them like they used to. They don't make them like they used to. Remember that song? You don't always get what you want. You don't always get what you want, but you get what you need. Like, geez, like, and like the thing is, like, we don't need much, but that's just, like women waste money so badly. Like, here's the Toyota Tacoma. Like, that's a beautiful fuck. That's a 2009 Toyota Tacoma. That's a sick fucking car. It looks fucking modern as fuck. Like, that's a sick fucking car. That's a sick fucking car. 204,000 miles. That's a sick car. Like guys, women don't have anything. They always want more and more and more, but they're not practical. And they're like, oh my gosh, you're brokey. You're driving a 16-year-old car. And it's like, bro, my 16-year-old car is in pristine condition. It's amazing. It's warm. It's comfortable. You're in the streets. Like women don't even realize. Like they don't understand. They don't get it. Like they're in like winter has already arrived. We're entering into the fucking ice age, like someone said earlier. Like they're in the headlights. They don't even see. Like they can feel it, but they don't. But they refuse to accept it. They refuse to accept it. Yeah, it's sad, but it's reality. Like these motherfuckers are just they just refuse to accept that shit's hitting the fan. It is hitting the fan. Let me see here. Oh my gosh. Monkey says badass truck, absolutely. Theo says my old man used to drive those old square body Fords. Really? Okay, cool. Ford Taurus paid off. Kevin says I'm driving a 2006 Ford Taurus paid off. 2006 Ford Taurus. I don't know if I had one of those before. I don't know. There's something I did not like about the Taurus. Oh no, I didn't. I never. Let me see here. What the fuck? Hold up, guys. Oh, okay. I just got the email from I was like, what the heck was that? Just got the email from Ashy. Thank you so much, Ashy. Let's see, like, yeah, I emailed Ashley just sent me the email. He told me to. Oh shit! Fuck! Oh fuck! So basically, he just I don't think this is not a big secret. He basically said, make sure you get a PS3 Slim with with a specific model number, guys. I almost fucked it up. I was just going to order a random PlayStation. I was just going to order a random PlayStation 3 Slim from GameStop. I had no idea that I had to get a specific model. Do you see that shit? I would have been so fucked. So maybe I'll have to get it from eBay. And he just said you can get these pretty cheap on eBay, but make sure that it has the correct model number. And of course, it's not a piece of shit. And then he says to pick up a 2 terabyte WB Black gaming drive from Western Digital. In addition to this, you'll need a freshly formatted 8 GB thumb drive. Bro, he just literally sent me the fucking schematic. He just sent me the holy shit. He sent me the schematics for this shit. Thank you so much, bro. This is so thick, dude. Holy fuck. You don't know. It's like Christmas. Because like you have to do so much work to get shit set up. I bought actually a new OnePlus Nord N30 because my current one broke, and I'm gonna actually put Lineage OS on it. I've been kind of dragging my foot, but I need to get it done soon because I'm done with this whole fuckery and the tracking and shit. And it's like I just got this. Like I feel so happy. Like thanks, man. I'm so happy because I would have fucked it up if I did not. I would have had to. Maybe I would have done some research. Honestly, I was just gonna pick up a PlayStation 3. I just figured like you can mod any PlayStation 3 Slim. So yeah, you just saved me a shitload of money, man, and pain and suffering and tears. Because there would have been tears. I would have been like, "Fuck! I hate my life. I hate my subscribers. I hate everything. I don't hate you guys, but I'd be. It's like when Dad comes home and he's pissed off because work was hard and he kicks the dog, and then he's like sad that he kicked the dog because it's not the dog's fault, and now he feels like an abusive fuck, and he is because he should never have kicked the dog. But yeah, that's how it would have ended up going. But now that doesn't have to happen because I know exactly what I need to get. So now I won't have to, make Mr. Puddles, cry, whimper and cry in the corner because daddy came home and took his anger out on him. Yeah, yeah. Not like I've ever actually done that, I mean, and or that anyone could prove it. But yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I actually plan to give you guys about an hour. Oh, yeah, I had planned to give you guys about an hour of funny. That was my goal. I was like, my goal was to like give you guys an hour of funny, and I did give you guys an hour of funny. Like I was like, I'm gonna do these 1 hour streams. Try to like give these like because like if I go for more than an hour, I can go for 2 hours if I feel like it. Yeah, but I gotta kind of like I don't want to do too much to go too crazy because I need to I need to go play some Legion, play my Legion Go S. But yeah, we didn't even watch a lot of videos. That's like I need to go pee in a moment too. We didn't even watch a lot of videos because I was too busy reading the comments and interacting with you fuckers. And it's like I tried you guys you bring it out in me. All right. I'm trying to like put on men reacts and I'm trying to like what we did watch some videos finally this time, but I'm trying to like, watch like do some other things. And you guys are just going and going in the chat. And it's like, okay, I want to do this. No, you're talking. And it's like, what am I supposed to do? Not read your comments? And then we end up in a situation where an hour went by and we barely touched anything. And it's like, yeah. but it was a good show. It was a good show regardless. It was a good fucking show. Shout out to Ashy. He's the MVP for this one. And shout out to Ashy. Ashy Negro. Again, it's KNN. It's KNEE. Not the heart. Not the not the other N. It's KN, not the other N. But yeah, we're good on that. But men are ghosting society, guys, and women are panicking, and it's kind of karma. It's kind of karma, and maybe God is involved a little bit in it. What goes around comes around, because God doesn't like false idols, and like they basically put themselves on this pedestal, and you know I say God let them reach the highest peak, so that God let them reach the highest mountain so they can fall from the highest peak. And like I think that could just be what's happening here. It's like they basically took the gold, they took the dipped it in gold, and said, "Worship me," and God doesn't fuck around with false idols, and basically they made themselves into false idols, and they're like, they basically said, we're gods, and God is like, all right, I'm gonna check you on that, okay? I'm gonna check you on that. You will have no other god other than me. And women were like, what, really? And now we're gonna see how things turn out. I don't know why people talk shit about Sonic Forces. Sonic Forces looks kind of fucking fun. I'm looking at the game right now. The game looks fun. I don't know what they're fucking. The game looks kind of fucking fun. I don't know why people talk such shit about Sonic Forces. The game looks fucking fun. Do I have Sonic Forces in my Steam library? I have like most of these games. Sonic Forces, did it come out on Steam? Let me check. Sonic Forces. Yeah, I have Sonic Forces. It's like 17 gigabytes to install it. But like the ratings are interesting. It's like mixed ratings. Like the only reason I like one of the reviews, the only reason I'm saying yes is because of Sonic Forces Overclocked. Just be cautious that it basically unlocks half the game's achievements. Someone called it Sonic X. Someone else said 3 years ago I purchased this game and they refunded it after playing for 20 minutes because I absolutely hated it. However, I purchased it again very recently as I wanted to experience the music as intended. As much as I did enjoy the music, it did have its bad trade tracks. I am of the opinion that this is by far one of the worst mainline Sonic games ever made. But then there's someone else that says, this was actually on December 16th. Someone wrote this: before you send hate mail because I'm leaving a positive review for Sonic Forces, you should know I'm also leaving a negative review for Sonic Mania. Okay, now you can send hate mail. One thing I really appreciated about Forces is its structure. Instead of a huge number of zones with only a couple of acts each, it opts for few zones with more acts, letting each theme breathe without overstaying its welcome. Alongside familiar locations like Green Hill, Chemical Plant, and Death Egg, you get Forces specific zones like City, Metropolis, Mystic Jungle, and Eggman Empire Fortress. You bounce between these using 3 playable characters: Modern Sonic, Classic Sonic, and the Avatar, which keeps things moving and prevents any one gimmick from getting stale. There's more to the review, but I was just like, so there's a balance. There are people who that's from Steam. I was reading some Steam reviews. I mean, some people like it, some people hate it, but I don't know. I don't know. I think a lot of the older games, like Old is Gold now. Old is Gold. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't know. We have like 13 people watching on Rumble. We used to have like 100 people watching on Rumble. Maybe it's because some people got pissed off with me, and then also like I wasn't streaming on there for a long time. Rumble is essentially like begging for me to come back as a streamer. They're like, you qualify again to re-enter the Rumble Creator Program, and I'm like, no, because they asked for so fucking much. That's the thing. They asked for so much, and I just feel like it's literally not worth it. So, yeah, I don't know about that. Don't know about that. But yeah, but like streaming from time, like streaming again regularly, daily, that I may be able to do. You see here. You guys are talking about I recommend a sleep number bed. Men are living their best lives without women in relationships. Best lives. Ashley said, make sure you format the external as MBR, and I forgot to put that in there. Oh, let me go ahead and write that down too. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate that. He said, not MT or NTS. NTS. Gotcha. Monkey says, thanks at Ashy. Now Angry's not going to kick us like the dog. Oh fuck. All right, Gun Fox says, with all the money I'm saving, I did work and I have one patent pending and other patent getting worked on by a patent law firm to make sure it's a solid patent submission. That's sick, bro. Keep up with it. Keep up with it. Oh, CO says God is great, beer is good, people are crazy. Amen to that, brother. Amen to that. Let me see here. Shit. Okay. Ashley said MBR and NTFS. All right, I got it. I'll be good. Thanks a lot, bro. Oh, my head is kind of hurting now. This was an interesting stream, and I've got like what is it, 15? 15 people watching over on Rumble. 15 on Rumble and how much? Like 30, 26. It was up to 30 on the tube. Tube it. Everybody do it. Tube it. Tube it, everybody do it. Tube it. There's a guy named Renetto many years ago when YouTube was in its infancy, and he made a song like two. I tell you, man, the old days of YouTube, those days will never return. It's just like corporate shilling right now. Just like the corporate shilling. Your streams are a great time. Your streams, Monkey said, your streams are a great time. Thanks, Angry. Thank you, bro. Thank you, guys. Men are ghosting society. Women are pissed off. None of us really gives a shit. Let me know your thoughts. We'll talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA. I'm walking away. And cheers.
Nothing says you care like crypto. Nothing can compare. Nothing says you care like crypto. Oh, nothing can compare to crypto.